Today we will discuss Witting reaction. Witting reaction ਤੁਸੀਂ BSc ਚ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ. So can you tell me anyone what is this Witting reaction?
ਸਰ ਐਲਡੀਹਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਕੀਟੋਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਐਲਕੀਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ.
This reaction is one of the excellent method to convert carbonyl group into alkenes. Okay. By using Witting reaction, you can convert carbonyl group into alkenes. And what reagents are used? Here you use triphenyl phosphine. Here you use triphenyl phosphine. Then you use alkyl halide, and that alkyl halide must contain of at least one alpha hydrogen. So you use alkyl halide. Say use RCH2. X most of times X is iodine. So use a alkyl iodides. In the presence of base, and most of time butyl lithium is used as a base. So in this reaction, in Witting reaction, you convert carbonyl group into corresponding alkenes by its reaction with triphenyl phosphine, alkyl halide, and base butyl lithium. So this reaction is known as Witting reaction. So one portion of this alkene has come from carbonyl group. So this, if this is R and R prime, so it's one portion is come from your carbonyl group, carbonyl carbon, and the second portion it come from alkyl halide. So depending upon what alkyl halide you use and what carbonyl compound you use, you can get corresponding alkene. So let us see the how this reaction take place, or what is the mechanism of this reaction. So your reagents are triphenyl phosphine, and suppose you use alkyl halide as methyl iodide. Suppose this is your alkyl halide. So what will be the first reaction? This phosphorus, it has pair of electrons over it. Okay, phosphorus has pair of electrons over it. So the very first step is SN2 type reaction. Okay, what is SN2 type reaction? Hanji, what is SN2 type reaction?
ਸਰ ਲੀਵਿੰਗ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਤੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਓਫਾਈਲ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ.
This phosphorus, it will act as a nucleophile. It will attack over this carbon, and this iodide is the iodide ion. So this result in a formation of phosphonium salt. So it will become triphenyl phosphine positive, single bond CH3, I negative. So this result in a formation of triphenyl phosphonium salt. Okay, this result in a formation of triphenyl phosphonium salt. Then this triphenyl phosphonium salt is treated with a very strong base such as butyl lithium. So in butyl lithium, this lithium has a positive charge and this butyl it has a negative charge, so it acts as a very strong base. So what base will do?
Extract hydrogen from methyl.
Yes, it will take H plus ion from this methyl group. So there will be a loss of butane and lithium iodide, and it will take H plus ion from this CH3. So this will become triphenyl phosphine positive, single bond CH2 negative. What's the name of these kind of molecules? We have already discussed in first semester these
Light.
molecule. These are called
Light.
yellites. So these are yellites. So this result in a formation of yellites. What are yellites? In case of yellites, negative charge over carbon is stabilized by positive charge present on adjacent atom. So this negative charge is stabilized by this positive charge which is present over adjacent atom. So that result in a formation of phosphorus yellites. And these phosphorus yellites, they act as a active reagents in this reaction. So in the next step, after generation of these phosphorus yellites, in the next step, these phosphorus yellites, they will react with carbonyl compound. So suppose this is your carbonyl compound. Okay, this is your carbonyl compound. And this phosphorus yellite, it will react with this carbonyl compound. So how it will react? Where this negative charged carbonyl will attack?
Carbon देते हैं
कार्बन पे
It will attack on this carbon because this oxygen is more electronegative, so it has a negative charge, and this has a partial positive charge. So this carbanion, it will attack on this carbon. It will attack on this carbon, and these pi electrons, they will shift to oxygen. So this will become CH2 O negative. Then here it will become triphenyl positive like this. Okay, I have written one extra step here. Okay, better wait for a second. Okay, yes, no. So here it will become triphenyl positive. Now what will happen next? This has a negative charge, it has a positive charge. So this negative charged oxygen, it will attack over this phosphorus, and that will become cyclic, four-membered cyclic compound. It will become this one. And what's the name of this molecule? It is called oxaphosphatine. It is called oxaphosphatine. Called oxaphosphatine. Then in next step, this oxaphosphatine, it undergoes a decomposition. So how it will undergo decomposition? This carbon oxygen bond, it will break. So its pair of electrons, it will shift in between phosphorus and oxygen bond. And this phosphorus and carbon bond, it also break, and its bond pair of electron goes in between this carbon and this carbon. So there is a loss of triphenyl. There is a loss of triphenyl oxide, and alkene is generated. And alkene is generated with the loss of triphenyl phosphine. So this is a mechanism. This is a mechanism for wetting reaction. Now, beta, any question about this mechanism? It's a very simple mechanism. Yes, beta.
No, sir.
Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
So what is the first step? The first step is a generation of halide by reaction of triphenyl phosphine and alkyl halide. And next step, attack of this halide over carbonyl carbon, followed by formation of oxaphosphatine, and then decomposition of it to give rise to alkene and triphenyl phosphine oxide. So this was the mechanism for wetting reaction. Now next is this wetting reaction. This wetting reaction, it is highly regiospecific. Wetting reaction is a highly regiospecific. How it is highly regiospecific? Anyone? Wetting reaction is a highly regiospecific. So can you tell me, anyone, how it is highly regiospecific? Hanji bete. Now in this reaction, where double bond is formed? In this reaction, where double bond is formed? Hanji, कित्थे form होएगा double bond?
किवें पूछ रहे हो सर, मतलब किवें कह रहे हो?
In this reaction, at which position double bond will be formed? जिथे carbonyl group लग्या होएगा, that carbonyl group will be replaced by double bond. In this reaction, this
Double bond,
carbonyl
yes.
group will be replaced by double bond. So this reaction is highly regiospecific, and double bond is always formed at position of carbonyl group. At position of carbonyl group. So your double bond is always formed at position of carbonyl group. For example, so this gives rise to only one product. So this gives rise to only one product. So that's why this reaction is highly regiospecific. For example, if you have cyclohexanone, and if you treat this cyclohexanone with triphenyl phosphine, methyl iodide, and butyl lithium, what will be product? हाँ जी, what will be product? बोलो. हाँ जी बोलो बेटे, की प्रोडक्ट?
रिंग ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਬਲ ਬੌਂਡ CH2 ਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਕਰ
Yes, yes.
This here you're using methyl iodide.
CH2.
Triphenyl phosphine will react with methyl iodide to give a halide. So that halide will be something like this: triphenyl phosphine positive, CH2 negative. So this CH2 negative, it will attack on this carbonyl group. Then there will be a formation of oxaphosphatine, and then loss of triphenyl phosphine oxide to give rise to alkene, which will be this one. So this alkene is a less substituted alkene, and there's only one product. But suppose you take simple E2 elimination. So if you want to compare it with E2 elimination reaction, and suppose you have this one. Now if you do its elimination, 1 bromo 1 methyl cyclohexane, if you do its elimination with base, that is hydroxyline, under E2 conditions, what will be products?
ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਉਸਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਡਬਲ ਬੌਂਡ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਾਰਬਨ ਕਾਰਬਨ 1 ਤੇ 2 ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ।
So there are two situations. One is 1,2 elimination take place from these two positions in which there is a formation of more substituted alkene or H plus lost from this methyl group that result in a less substituted alkene. So here you will get two products. One is less substituted. In that case, elimination take place from this methyl group. And the second possibility is when elimination take place from ring. So in that case, you get more substituted product. So in this case, you get the mixture of two products.
Yes, sir.
More substituted product is your major product, and this one is minor. So regio specificity is less in this case. But in case of Witting reaction, there is a formation of only one product, which is in this case is a less substituted product, and reaction is highly regio specific. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important. Exam जो ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ question आया हुआ है, how Witting reaction is a regio-specific reaction. Okay, so you have to explain this. How it is a regio-specific reaction? Because there is a formation of double bond only at place of carbonyl group. जिथे carbonyl group होएगा, double bond उत्थे ही formed होएगा, not at any other position. So that's why it is highly regio-selective. And what about its chemoselectivity? What about its chemoselectivity of Witting reaction? And then we will look over stereoselectivity. Now, what do you understand by chemoselectivity?
किहड़ा फंक्शनल
सर
ग्रुप
दो फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स जो सिर्फ एक ही रिएक्ट करता है।
Yes. So this Witting reaction, it is also highly chemoselective. Okay, Witting reaction, it is also highly chemoselective, and only carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone they react. Only carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone they react. So this reaction is also highly chemoselective. So for example, if you have CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, H. And if you treat it with, again, triphenyl phosphine, again say methyl iodide, and suppose you use a butyl lithium as a base. So which functional group will react in this case?
So first वाला।
Only ketonic functional group will react because it is more reactive as compared to this one. So reaction is chemoselective, and you will get only one alkene. Okay, so this reaction is also chemoselective reaction. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what about its stereospecificity? First of all, tell me whether this reaction will be stereospecific or stereoselective. Whether this reaction will be stereospecific or stereoselective. What should we say it? What is the difference between stereoselective and stereospecific reaction? what is difference between stereoselective and stereospecific reaction? I think my question is very clear. ਕੀ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ?
ਸਟੀਰੀਓਸਪੈਸਿਫਿਕ ਸਟੀਰੀਓਸਪੈਸਿਫਿਕ ਹੋਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਣੂਗਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਬਣੂਗਾ ਉਹਦੀ ਉਸਦੀ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਸਟੀਰੀਓਕੈਮਿਸਟਰੀ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਟੀਰੀਓਸਿਲੈਕਟਿਵ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਟੈਕ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤੇ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਮਤਲਬ
No.
ਕਿਸ ਟਾਈਪ ਦੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਹੋਏਗਾ।
No. There is only one fundamental difference between stereospecific and stereoselective reaction. What was that? I think ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, remaining students.
सर स्टीरियो स्पेसिफिक एक ही प्रोडक्ट देगी।
No, reaction may be 100% stereoselective. Reaction may be 100% stereoselective. ठीक है ना, जो आप stereoselectivity देखते हैं, there may be minor and major product and there may be 100% stereoselectivity. In that case, you get only one product. There's another difference, fundamental difference दोनों दे विच. And what is that? In stereospecific reaction, what is the requirement for stereospecific reaction is, what's the definition of stereospecific reaction is one isomer of reactant molecule. One isomer of reactant molecule. Okay, one isomer of reactant give rise to one stereoisomer. And another isomer give rise to another stereoisomer. Okay, in stereospecific reaction, what happens? One isomer of the reactant molecule give rise to one stereoisomeric product, and another stereoisomer of same reactant molecule give rise to another stereoisomer. What that means for the stereospecific reaction, your reactant molecule, it must also exist in stereoisomeric form. It also exists in stereoisomeric form. That means it has two stereoisomers. Okay, two or more stereoisomers. So that one isomer give rise to upon reaction give rise to one stereoisomeric product, and its another stereoisomer give rise to another stereoisomeric product. So that is a stereospecific reaction. Just the which reactant the एक stereoisomer give rise to one product and another stereoisomer give rise to another product. While in stereoselective reaction, your reactant does not exist in stereoisomeric form. So how stereoselectivity arises in this kind of reaction? It arises from mechanism. Okay, your reactant is only one reactant, but mechanism may be different. That give rise to two different isomers. So that will be stereoselective, in which selectivity arises from the mechanism of reaction. While in stereospecific reaction, selectivity or specificity arises from the starting starting isomer of a reactant molecule. So if I give you a very simple example, suppose you have a cis and trans. Okay, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਲਾਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਸੈਮੈਸਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, suppose you have a cis and trans geometrical isomer, and if you do its epoxidation or if you do its reaction with carbenes, what was the reaction? It was stereospecific or stereoselective? Hanji,
Stereospecific.
it was stereospecific. Why it was stereospecific? Why it's stereospecific? Because now in starting reactant molecule, it exists in a two stereoisomeric form. One is cis, another is trans, and cis can give rise to one product, trans give rise to another stereoisomeric product. एक दे ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ racemic mixture ਬਣਦਾ, ਦੂਸਰੇ ਚ ਕੀ ਬਣਦਾ ਸੀ, meso compound. So that's why this reaction was stereospecific reaction, not stereoselective. But what will be stereoselective reaction? अगर अपने ਕੋਲ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਾਰਬੋਨਿਲ ਕੰਪਾਊਂਡ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਫॉर एग्जांपल say you have simple carbonyl compound, suppose you have acetone, and say we do its reduction, ਆਪਾਂ reduction ਕਰਦੇ हैं acetone ਦੀ with some reagent, suppose we use Baker yeast, ठीक है, and Baker yeast की ये selective reduction करता है, and you get only one stereoisomeric alcohol, सिर्फ एक stereoisomeric alcohol बनती है, and suppose it is R, and this stereoisomeric alcohol is 100%, you get only one stereoisomeric alcohol, ठीक है, when you do reduction with Baker yeast, ठीक है. Now what we call this reaction, stereoselective or stereospecific? Even though there is only one product is there, stereoisomer is there, no other isomeric product, so what we call it?
stereoselective.
Stereoselective. Why we call it stereoselective? Because your starting reactant molecule does not exist in isomeric form. It is only one reactant. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I say all stereospecific reactions are stereoselective, but reverse is not true. Is my statement is correct? If I say all stereospecific reactions are stereoselective, but reverse is not true. Is it correct statement?
No, sir.
Why? हाँ जी बेटे, why it is not correct?
Sir, because ਜਿਹੜਾ stereospecific reactant ਹੈ ਉਹਦਾ ਤਾਂ stereoisomer ਹੈਗਾ.
What I'm saying, all stereospecific reactions, they are stereoselective, but reverse is not true. That means all stereoselective reactions, they are not stereospecific. चलो सोचो इसके बारे, ठीक है, यही चीज है. All stereospecific reactions, they may be stereoselective, but reverse is not true. Why reverse is not true? Why are stereoselective reactions, they may not be stereospecific? Because of a very simple reason. हाँ जी बेटे,
सर उसकी कोई आइसोमेरिक फॉर्म नहीं है.
हाँ बोलो.
सर उसकी कोई आइसोमेरिक फॉर्म नहीं हैगी भी.
उसकी isomeric forms नहीं हैगी. जिਵੇਂ stereoselective reactions, they are not stereospecific. Why they are not stereospecific? Because of a simple reason that they do not, their reactant molecules, they do not exist in a stereoisomeric form. So stereoselective reactions, they are not stereospecific, but stereospecific may be stereoselective. How they may be stereoselective? Because one product may be formed in excess as compared to another. Okay, so we will discuss these things in detail in some other lecture when we start with the section A. Okay, so now go back to this Witting reaction, and what we are discussing is stereo. So what we call it in this case, stereospecificity or stereoselectivity in this Witting reaction? हाँ जी बेटे बोलो, की कहांगे stereospecific, selective कहांगे?
Stereoselective.
Stereoselective. Why stereoselective? Because of a simple reason, your carbonyl compound in this case, it does not exist in a isomeric form. So your Witting reaction, it is a stereoselective reaction. Okay, Witting reaction is a stereoselective reaction. Okay, not stereospecific. Why not stereospecific? Because your carbonyl group, it does not exist in stereoisomeric form. So it is a stereoselective reaction. How it is stereoselective reaction? What stereoisomers you can get in product? ਕੀ stereoisomers product ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ?
ਸਰ EZ ਸਿਸਟਮ
E or Z.
Cis or trans, ठीक है, क्योंकि थोड़े को डबल बॉन्ड बन रहा है थोड़े को, so you can get corresponding geometrical isomer. So you may get cis isomer, you get trans isomer, you may get E isomer, or you may get Z isomer. Okay, so bete we will discuss this. You have to again